It's not working. It's not working. Oh, fuck it. Hello and welcome to our Vampire the 5th Edition Chronicle, Baltimore by Night. I'm your storyteller, Kevin, once again. It's been a while for several sessions, so we're going to do something I like to do every now and then. Everyone go around, reintroduce your characters and approximate appearance. That way, those just coming in or it's been a while can catch up with what everyone is like. Katrina, you are first on my screen.
Elizabeth is a Ventrue. She is very much a wealthy, born with a silver spoon in her mouth sort of girl. But she's got a bit of a dark reputation or dark history with her family and an enemy Ventrue. She does art restoration and is very involved in the art world like that. She has long dark hair and is usually dressed in like slightly high class like business casual, almost always designer stuff. Yeah.
All right. So, Calais.
I somehow knew I was going to be next. So, uh, hello. I'm Callie. My character is Mari. Kina Di Bartillo, and she is a very she's a very witchy looking half Italian, half Polynesian Tremere, who is currently in I guess she's resigned herself to getting married to this guy that her dad wants her to get married to, as well as her clan wants her to get married to. But she also has a girlfriend whose name is Denise from Denny's, and that's basically what's happening with Mari right now.
Bob.
Hello, my name is Adrian George. I'm still stuck here instead of being in LA because undead life. I still have my well-coiffed hair, semi-timeless, although it's starting to look a little dated. I have a tight dad bod, and I am like a cross between the punkish nature of Screamin' Mad George and the aging form of Greg and Taro, but
age.
still on the younger end. What?
You don't age.
Oh, he appears to be 35.
All right. Luke.
Jilon is a supermodel that is, based out of Baltimore. Tall, long blonde hair, somewhat androgynous. He looks a lot like, I have pictures to make it easier for everyone. Hold on. There's a background there. Let me turn off this background
Same
thing.
problem I have every time. Like, look at this book. Oh.
Are we sure Jilon doesn't have obfuscate?
Here are some model characters or people that I've seen that I sort of base the look on. Just
Alucard from Castlevania.
Absolutely, Alucard.
basically.
Yeah.
Well, that's someone in cosplay of Alucard.
Yeah, that's not actually art. That's a real human being, and they're amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
beautiful.
that's sort of the basis for him. He's just a hot guy out looking to show off how hot he is all the time.
He's a himbo
ridiculously
and
good looking.
We stand.
Yeah, he focuses all of his talents away from books and things.
All right. Next, Alex.
You're that hot.
My name's Alex, obviously. My character's name is Santiago. He's from pretty much south of the border. It's a gangrel. He's kind of just trying to figure everything out, and very much like how I am with my character. But I guess that kind of makes sense, like for anyone who's just like coming over illegally, I suppose. But he's just pretty much just dilly-dallying, trying to pretty much figure it out. He's a chef. That's it.
All right. And finally, Katrina. Oh wait. Oh yeah.
Hey, my My name is Aya. I play Kozaline the Magnificent. She is a Malkavian, and she looks like a very generic vampire. She has bright red, like dyed hair, probably the color of my background. And she wears a lot of capes, so she's very dramatic, very flourishy. Um, she has had some ups and downs in the last couple of weeks, including, you know, eating her sire, and now she's here. So here we are. Yeah, that's her.
Okay. So reintroductions are out, so everyone knows. Uh, so last time, I believe you were ending with, was it 3 or 4 days that nights that they're going to do a ritual, a bunch of Giovanni to help weaken the shroud between this realm and the next. And I believe you also ended with everyone going to Denny's.
Yeah. I have a recap if you want me to read it off.
Oh, that would be lovely. I was trying not to have you do the recap all the time.
I mean, I wrote it, so.
Oh, well, in that case, do it.
So last time I found out that we vastly underpay the people that work at the community center because I offered them 17 an hour to go spy on people, and they're like, well, fuck this. We're just going to take vacation time and go there because we make more money. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So that's a thing we should talk about at some point. We also spoke with Dan the Mage, our new contact for the coterie, and learned a lot about the ritual while Mari was talking to Cesare. And she learned a little bit more about the ritual and a lot more about him. We learned that the ritual will be performed during the new moon 4 days from now, likely when the moon is at its highest. Dan gave us the address where the final ritual will take place. Apparently, it's broken into 5 parts, 4 of which happens at each of those ritual sites, and have probably already happened, and then the 5th is done communally at a different location. To stop it, we have to either remove or destroy the focus of the spell, probably some kind of like bowl or book or something like that. We know that it is Lucio and Walter doing it, and importantly, Cesare knows that. He also told Mari that when Uncle Augie died, the army of ghosts he commanded were released and apparently very pissed off. And that apparently Baltimore is built on a necropolis, and that Lucio and Walter want to summon several powerful things from the other side to make a deal with someone or something. The ghosts on the other side seem to know that something is about to go down and are preparing for it. Let's see, other things that happened. Liz went hunting, managed to get the right residents to learn a new discipline, while Adrian made an ass of himself when his beast took the reins, resulting in him losing a point of humanity.
Oh, the humanity!
Oh yeah, and I have a business card from the rando businessman that I drank from. We also heard about Arthur, the new guy in town, but just that he is possibly old and very rich. And that's about it. We don't know much more about him. But that's the main thing, that we have 4 days until the ritual is to be performed, and we know where it's going to be.
And then we catch up, because I believe everyone is going to Denny's to catch up, to talk, and just sit there and stuff. So we will start with the scene, because I don't believe you rested, so...
No, we were heading to Denny's.
So you will catch up with all you arriving at Denny's, and as everyone's arriving in 2 different vehicles, because I believe Mari and Cesare went separately, and that's where you're meeting up. You see Kozaline just sitting outside, apparently knowing that you will be going here. And Santiago was just sitting in the car with you. It's like, hey.
We picked Santiago up on the way.
Her scooter is leaning against the wall.
Hey, so how'd your thing go?
It's great. It's great. Yup.
Cozy, are you making a grumpy?
I can't poop anymore. You know that.
Well, then why would you make such a horrific sound?
Constipation of personality.
Really old person. I
Wow,
know the
that's
feeling.
That is a bad self-published book title waiting to happen. I gotta save that.
Write it down.
Old person sound.
Constipation of personality.
Yeah.
So
You're a shithead.
I don't know
What's up
what
with you guys?
I was going to ask you. You were the one who wandered off.
It's fine. I'm fine. You know, I had some business to attend to, and I did my business. And now I'm here.
Did said business have anything to do with the thirsty ass new DM following you around? Yeah, apparently
What do you mean?
Colin has taken up the mantle of DM since you're
What a
you
bitch.
fucked off. I don't remember. Did he come on to us and ask us for the bite as well while we were there?
No, he's on. Did
No,
he?
he just wanted us to join his club.
Man.
He brought it up, but he didn't like go hard like he did a
I
week
mean,
or so
like,
ago.
At Mari.
Listen, sometimes I'm busy, so somebody else takes over. Obviously. It's very nice of Colin to take it. Usually, I just have to cancel it, and it's kind of a bummer for everybody.
I was real concerned for a second because you said sometimes I'm busy and somebody else takes over, and I thought you were. Never mind.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. So we learned some stuff.
Me too!
So do we want to hang on? What's my hunger at? Oh, I should be fine because I'm going to do a rouse check to do blush of life because we're about to walk into a Denny's.
I feel like that would make you more
God fucking
conspicuous.
tick nuggets. I'm sorry, looking less like a corpse would make me look more obvious. But it doesn't matter
Denny's?
because
They're not
those
going to look
people
at
don't
us.
walk in there looking like actual corpses.
Have you worked a night shift job before?
Have you ever been in show choir?
Really, any kind of
Have you ever
stage
loved?
shit? Did I hear? Have you ever?
Do you want me to describe it to you?
Doesn't matter. I did it anyway. However, I rolled a
To
3
kill
and a 4,
Callie.
so I have 2 hunger now.
Me
So I was like,
too.
hello, everybody.
Who says that?
Cesare.
Sorry.
Oh, Jesus.
Popping in and
Hello,
out of nowhere.
Cesare.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
We were coming to Denny's for dinner.
Come on.
So we
Oh man, this is
I
gonna be bad.
I whispered to Mari and I. Fun.
Mhm.
You still haven't dumped this guy?
I will go get us
I'm
table.
Getting married.
You
let you-
have to get married.
While he's getting us a table, we're just standing in the parking lot having this discussion. So did you get your ring or?
Yeah.
Did he at
Did
least-
he put the
Well,
ring
first
on
of
it?
all-
No, I don't think so.
Did he at least give you any
Okay,
information?
Yes, he did give me
Yay.
information.
Good.
2, I said you don't have to do what your family wants you to do, and he says basically that he's been doing things in his family for a long time. And I'll tell you.
So, like, normally that doesn't sound
Uh,
like a weird statement, but the way you said it makes it sound like it was a weird statement.
Yeah.
Cool.
Anyway.
How long?
His family.
How long we talking?
I mean, he said he's 100
family
years old,
doesn't-
right?
His family hasn't really let him off like their leash, you know. So, you know,
Yeah.
you know.
No, I haven't spoken to my family in years.
There's another level to it, Cozy. He's a ghoul.
Well, yes, I got that.
he doesn't get to say no to them sometimes.
I guess I know how it works.
Is this the Denny's where Denise works?
There's like
You're
two
the
in
only one,
Baltimore
right?
City, Jilon.
I've only been to the one we've all gone together.
It's the same one. They were specifically going there for Denise.
There's the
Yeah,
good
we were
Denny's and the
there.
other Denny's.
Yeah,
Hmm.
you always
I
have
don't-
two.
I know there's another one in the state, but I legitimately have blocked it out of my memory. I don't even know where it is.
Yeah, it's the other
Because
Denny's.
it's not the good Denny's.
Yeah, we're just at the one in Glen Burnie.
So I'll tell them about what Cesare said about Lucio and Volter, and how what they're trying to do, yep.
Okay, so he knows.
Yes.
I genuinely do not know if that's more concerning or less concerning.
I think it's less concerning. I honestly do not get that vibe from Cesare that he is into doing that kind of stuff, or he would be. He
Kind of
just is
stuff is
kind of
he
going
into?
along for the ride.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to discuss that with him? Do you feel like that's
Probably not.
I mean,
I
for what
I
it's
don't think that we should.
okay?
What were you gonna say?
I mean, did Adrian's suggestion work out? Did just being forthright with him and asking him outright work, or
I mean, it. I didn't ask him outright. I looped around it for a while, danced around, and then got to the point. And so I did it my way. I did it how I've always done things, and it worked out. So I don't think
roll-
that we
roll
should
to call
push
bullshit?
Cesare.
look,
Is that a thing I can
that
do?
seems like bullshit.
the thing is, he's her problem for now.
Mhm.
We shouldn't step on it.
I'm not saying that we have to do anything about it. I'm just saying the kid is like a crayon. There's no depth beyond the base color.
He seems loyal to
Found
you.
in your life?
What?
I mean, you can do shading and stuff and like cross hatching.
Uh,
Good shit.
A wax tube.
Okay, so
I use it to make maps sometimes.
He's mac and cheese.
you were saying
Fox
sorry.
mac and cheese.
Delicious.
It's a good thing, right?
The woman ate chicken nuggets in life for every meal. So Mara, you're saying that Cesare thinks they want to summon something to make a deal.
Yeah.
That sounds not as bad as godhood, but definitely way worse than just make Oblivion power slightly more useful.
What? But what would they be making a deal for?
Who the
Is
fuck
what I'm
knows?
worried about. Like,
It could be.
They're
It could
out-
just be make Oblivion powers easier.
yeah, but all of the times that I've talked to Erica about them, she's told me some stuff. Like, most of the stuff that they do is kept in their family, and that is leading me to believe that if they were trying to get any more power, they would possibly call on different people in their family. Does
Oh,
that make sense?
fuck.
But at least that's where my mind is
Do
going.
you think the
to.
person they're trying to call back is Uncle Augie?
I mean, that's what my mind went to. And that guy didn't have like the greatest
Reputation?
plan or reputation, if anything.
What
And
could
I
they
don't
get
want to
aside
involve
from
Cesare
information?
in anything that's going to hurt him.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
What can they
no,
get besides information from a ghost?
well, their entire discipline is based around ghosts. They use it to manipulate the world around them, right? That's what
Livion.
Oblivion powers are. I haven't read up a ton on it. I basically just know the name and it has to do with ghosts.
As
I
you're
heard of
talking,
it
you
5
see
minutes ago for the first time.
Cesare at the windows, like,
Why are we
Uh,
standing outside while he went in to get a table?
We don't need to-
Because we didn't want to have this conversation in front of him.
Oh.
I think that was your first mistake. And Adrian starts walking.
oh no, Adrian! I swear to God, if you say anything to Cesare, I will bust your kneecaps, and I will not hesitate.
He's
You
bound to
know-
his family. Is there a way for you to bind him to yours instead? Like poach him, as it were?
I
Chicken
kind
egg?
of give him a look. I give Jilon a look. I say, that's an interesting point of view. I will work on that.
Distance will help. He did offer to take you to Paris.
You should definitely go to Paris.
After we sort this out, you may want to consider it.
Think that it would be best if I got Cesare and Denise out of here.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to Paris.
You
As
could.
you-
I bet with his
Wait,
connections,
are you
could-
saying before the ritual?
I'm saying that Cesare and I might have made plans for the next few days, and I don't think I'm going to be here.
No.
Well, come on, let's get your grand sandwich then.
walk in, you see several tables put together. You see him sitting there with Denise. He's like, "How did you manage to get me off for the rest of the night and still get paid for everything?" He's like, "I have my ways."
Is it new ownership? Is that his ways?
No, this is
Do you
franchising.
buy a Denny's? Is that possible?
I don't know if they're a franchise or not. Is Denny's a franchise or full corporate control?
Yeah.
I think you can do both in these things. There are corporate stores, but there are people who can buy a license to be a franchise.
Yeah, because I know some places have that. Like there's McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts that are
Yeah.
the same way. So I'm
Yeah.
not sure. But yeah, he's like, as you come to the table, and he's like, unfortunately, I don't know if any of you can keep the food down, so I just ordered water for y'all. Because I know some have trouble. I ordered
Yeah,
myself.
no, I have terrible indigestion. Thank you very much for remembering that, Cesare.
Yes, I ordered
And
myself.
I stare and I offer a oh god, daunt. I would like to daunt the child.
I thought I was being nice.
This poor boy.
Saying this in
He's just
front of a
trying to
human.
help.
In front of who?
Mari hasn't spilled the beans yet. To
You should do
Denise.
that. You really
Adrian's
should
trying
do
to
that.
do
If you're
a
gonna
favor
go
for Mari
somewhere
right now.
and try to keep her safe, seems like you
Wait,
should do that.
Yes, you're all part of that club that only eats the that specific kind of food. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're really into Soylent right now. It's a thing.
Anyway, I ordered myself the extra big nacho plate.
Nachos.
Yes, they have a nacho thing. It's
Okay.
really good.
Those sound amazing.
They do.
Hey.
It is actually pretty good. We have it every time we go there. It's nachos with like the sour cream and cheese and carne. And
It's really good that we're just having this Soylent diet at the rec center right now.
it's
I'm
like
trying to teach them all the best way to eat healthily.
Liz just eats some of the nachos, knowing she'll regret it later.
It should be all right. Hold on.
Denise is
I did.
nice.
So depending on your humanity,
Did you do Iron Stomach?
no, but
Blush of Life allows you to keep food down for a scene, I think, right?
Blush of Life lets you keep it down for a bit.
Mm.
Yeah. Denise is like, yeah, Cesare came in and asked to speak with the manager, and next thing I know, the manager said I can have the rest of the night off with pay. It's really cool. I've never seen him so scared before.
Oh.
Our manager.
Yeah. So, Cesare's like, yes. So I did not know everyone was going to be here. All the friends.
Well, we didn't know you guys were going to be here either, so happy coincidence.
Yes. Yeah, we came here to I guess Mari and Denise and were wanting a date, and I was going to help them out.
We won't muddy up a date.
No, it's a good. The more the merrier. I'm Italian.
Yeah, when you're here at Denny's, we're family.
Wait, is that not Olive Garden?
That's
We don't talk about Olive Garden if you're a good Italian.
No, someone suggested I go there when I first got here, and I went, and I was filled
It's
with
very
an
sad,
anger.
isn't it?
I was filled with an anger that I could not believe.
Did you
Though
get
the
that wet
unlimited,
spaghetti?
I don't know, but the unlimited breadsticks and salad was a decent deal. But the rest
Yeah.
of the food it was just like, why?
Corporate friend.
Yeah.
You should try Fazoli's.
Oh my god.
I will seek it out. Is it good, genuine Italian food?
I mean, I wouldn't eat it, but it's popular. It's fast. You can get drive-through.
Say what?
Drive-through
There's your
Italian?
answer, Cesari.
Drive-through Italian. Yes.
Mhm.
The
For spag-
breadsticks are more butter than bread.
Oh, sounds French.
They sell pizza too. What the
Sometimes you can get a combo with a pizza slice. Jilon did it.
You
You're-
muted out. Your
yeah.
mic popped cut out.
We can't hear you, Luke.
My headphones
There you go.
turn off and on sometimes. He did ad for Fazoli's and had to pretend to eat some of it once. So he knows
Was that
about
before or after the turning?
it. Oh, that was long before. That was like when he was like 19. Because they wanted like hot, cool people to go there. Like it's a party atmosphere. All the breadsticks you want. That's what thin, muscular people eat, breadsticks.
Mhm.
I once went modeling. It was for a yacht commercial.
Why am I
Those
not
are fun.
surprised?
Mhm.
Was it the type of yacht that has a smaller yacht in it?
No, it was not a mega yacht.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, even I cannot afford one of those yet.
They don't advertise those.
No, generally, if
one,
you
you know
have to
about
if you have to ask about it, you can't afford it. Yeah, that's how you know you're really rich.
Well, I mean, based on how I saw you fit into the Speedo during Jilon's party, I'm surprised you didn't do a Tommy Hilfiger ad too.
Hmm. I'm only allowed to do certain jobs the family allows. I will look into that though. Hmm.
I smile a wry smile at Mari.
Cozy is just glaring at Mari the whole time. Like, 100% just evil eyes.
And Denise is like, "So Mari, your friends here. I've seen most of them. So, how'd you all meet?
Uh,
At the opera. I see.
mutual friends. Oh my god, my mom is calling me right now.
Classic.
Mari goes, I'll be right back. Hang on a second.
Be right back. My mom is calling. My dad is calling me.
It's not me for once. Amazing. Goes to the
See, my
bathroom.
mom texts.
I wish my dad knew how to text more than he does. His only texts are basically, "Can you check my bank account balance?"
Money, please.
Anyway, yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway, so Dean's like, "Oh, she's walking away." Oh,
Yeah. We are somewhat relatively all connected through a community center that we all run and work with.
ah.
Met each other.
Sorry
at
about the
different
building I
points,
was
but
sweating in.
Also that.
Oh, you're squatter. Ah.
Not anymore!
No, she's probably on the tenant list now.
Ah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I was afraid I'd have to do that one time, but then I got a new job and paid better.
Mm.
Mhm. So, yeah, they're just kind of Cesari and her are more of the awkward ones because it's like we have nothing in common with all of you. Cesari is just like so. Oh, as soon I was talking to Denise before you came that we were going to go to Europe. If Murray wants, I can bring the rest of you with me.
Ooh.
No, thank you.
Oh.
You can go. I mean, I just don't want to go. It seems like a bad time.
Why? Going to Europe?
They got everything over there.
Many bad memories of Europe, and I don't want to deal with that.
I mean,
Oh,
Europe is
where-
a big
It is.
place, dear.
Where in Europe have you been?
That's a good question. I really don't know.
Oh.
I was drunk for a lot of it.
Oh, Ireland.
Mhm.
Or Russia.
Literally anywhere in Europe.
I was gonna say that seems like literally anywhere in Europe. Okay, I'm back. Hello. That was my father. He was calling me because I wouldn't pick up the phone.
Oh, good to have you back. Yes, Cesari's just like, but yeah, you're welcome. We can go to Italy. It's a good place. We can go to Greece, France. In fact, I think I can rent a boat and we can just sail the Mediterranean for a week.
Do it. You got to do that.
The
We can go, too.
boat
Yeah.
in the middle of the water, just
you-
the three of us.
Uh,
And
do you
there's
need more?
sun coming down.
Do you need
Huh?
more?
The inside of boats, they are very secure with there's no windows if you in certain areas if you're got the seasickness looking in the sky as it goes back and forth and up and down and side to
Okay,
side.
sorry.
Stop! I'm gonna vomit.
Denise, where would you like to go?
Denise is like,
I-
well, there's a lot of places I've never really been. I've only been to Maryland, Virginia, PA, and Delaware. So, yeah, like a lot of Europe. I hear Paris is really cute and romantic. I always want to see the Eiffel Tower or the Louvre. Sorry's like,
So-
yes, there's a long line at the Louvre. It is very wonderful to stand in it.
um, and then you get there, and the Mona Lisa's like this big. Can you Yeah, I guess we'll even to Paris. Paris is fine, or like anywhere in France is fine. Out of the country is fine. Or if you want to go to like I don't know,
I heard space is good this time of year.
Why is it
What?
Arkansas, not Arkansas?
It's best not to
Uh,
ask questions of the South.
Hmm.
That's incredibly wise, Jilon.
I've been around.
Hey, Liz, side saddle up with Jilon there and pick his brain for me. I have a question to ask Cozy real quick.
Okay.
Halfway done with the
Switch
nachos as Cesare was just talking.
Like, oh, they're good. Do you need more nachos? I can also order more food.
You do that, yeah. Mhm.
It's going to feel
I'm
so
just
good throwing it up
staring
later.
and Santi
Oh, yeah, we eat
like
food.
eating this plate of nachos and like what the how?
I was eating some of them too.
Someone
Hey,
picked to eat food, Merritt.
Hey, Cozy, what are you up to tonight?
Burning a hole in Mari with her glare.
Yeah, that's why if Adrian doesn't get an answer right away, he gets up a little closer to the ear and just is like, Cozy. Cozy. There you go.
What do
You
you
were staring off into
want?
space. What's going on?
Nothing.
okay?
Yes,
I'm sorry, I
I'm
didn't mean
fine.
to scare you.
Yes, can you back off? You're like really in my space, please.
That's fine. I'm not trying to be in your space. I was just asking what you were doing tonight and try to have a side conversation. Mari's having a great time with Cesare and Liz is chatting up
Clearly.
Jilon, so I figured I'd chat you up because Santiago is really going to town on those.
That's really incredible. I'm just watching it. It's just like I need to see how this ends.
I mean, your morbid curiosity is bar none.
Probably was gonna look at some pictures of Baltimore tonight.
You were. I'm sorry. That's.
I need to find a place, and I know what it looks like, but I don't know what it is, so I'm gonna have to go look for it.
Okay. Do you want to hang out? You're always running around, and we're always like chatting each other up, like, "Oh, I'm teasing you because of Cape," and you're like, "Oh, you're a shithead." I mean, we might as well just make a time of it, right?
Sure. What
You
did
can
have
say
in
no.
mind?
I'll gladly go back to my place and just mess with some art. I just figured I'd chat you up. If you're
Well,
not feeling
okay,
it, that's
but you're
fine.
like being weird, so I want to know what you have in mind.
Well, I mean, if you weren't so aggressively against the idea of hanging out, I might have been a little more open about doing other stuff. But
I'm
Jilon, how
just
dare
aggressive
you?
and I'm literally
My
just
eyes
aggressive
hurt.
in general.
You talked about driving around, having a time.
I don't know what that is. I'm vaguely harmed, but also morbidly curious about an orange mocha frappuccino.
I've had coffee
Yeah, I get the
and lemonade
reference now.
before.
Yeah, so he gets it.
Yeah,
Oh shit!
she was good.
Okay.
What do you want to do tonight?
I mean, if I'm being crass, you. If I'm not being crass, going around and helping you out with figuring out what to do with your visual thing.
If she could blush, she would.
Well, there you go.
Well, I was going to, I had a vision of something, and I
Okay.
need to find it, but I'm not sure what it is. I was gonna ask Liz about it.
I
It seems
mean,
like something that would be up her alley. I assume it's in Baltimore, but it could also be like literally anywhere.
well, hold on. What? Describe it. Maybe I can. I've had to drive around and actually do some set lookups before I had my accident. So
It looks, hon. Let me go into my memory.
yeah, and try to describe this place.
So it looks like a building with like 3 domes and like a little glass thing on the top, and it has like a monolith in the in front of it in the grassy area, and it's like outside of the city, and there's like trees and stuff next to it. It looks sort of like it would be a museum or like an observatory or something.
Oddly enough, Adrian, you kind of know what she's talking about, but it's not in Baltimore.
Okay, so I start racking my brain on it, and I come to what conclusion? What do you want me to roll, Storyteller?
How long were you living in your old city before you moved here?
Before I moved here, I'd been California born and raised.
Yeah, you know right where that is. Then it's the name just came out of my head. It's in so many movies.
You're not talking about the Power Rangers library. are
Griffith,
you?
Griffith Park.
Griffin Park Observatory.
I would have just said the Power Rangers library. I know
That is very Jewish building. She knows it well.
Yeah.
It
It
is.
literally has the map of Israel on it.
Oh well, fair enough. All right.
I believe it's like a rabbi school or something.
Yeah. So it's what observatory now?
Should be
Park?
Griffith Park.
Griffith Park. Yeah, that's Griffith Park. That's nowhere near here. It's literally other side of the country.
What the fuck is it? Ah!
I mean, do you want to pull a red eye? Do you want to take a night flight? Is that a thing? We could do that tomorrow.
I don't have enough money for chicken nuggets. You think I can fly
I might have a way around that. If I could get the money, would you want to take a trip tomorrow? It's been a while since I hit my stomping grounds.
Cesari's like, I have been overhearing a little bit of your conversation. You're a little loud. Money?
Koz, you okay?
Oh, so sorry. I mean, you know what? I'll tell you what. I don't like taking charity, but I will take a commission.
I will buy whatever it is you have on your third shelf in your lab.
I can grab
Ah,
a few
yes, my
pieces.
stack
How
of
much does he
penises,
hand
got
me?
it.
He's like, I don't understand U.S. currency as well. 400 work?
400 is pretty decent for a small to mid-sized piece. Yeah.
I'll do 500. That's a round
All right.
number.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you so much, Cesari.
So is 400.
400's not.
It is
Well,
also
it's-
a round number.
500's half a G.
I do not understand U.S. currency. You do the euros.
I mean, honestly, if you're talking about euros, this is actually a small change to the guy, so that's great. Euro is powerful magic in the capitalist world, so
Syndicate and the technocracy. Anyway, reference that very few of us get.
So thank you, Cesari. Yeah, I mean, this should cover a round trip for us, especially on a night flight. Thank you so much. I'll drop that off on the way to the airport tomorrow. Okay. Well, it looks like we have a road trip.
Did we all want to go to LA for a day or two, so that the ritual can so that other things can happen? Denise is just like,
Wait.
what? You guys getting
There-
married in LA? Is that what this is all about? Ritual?
No. It's so the rich people can get out to LA. There's supposed to be some sort of big old tick-off thing going off tomorrow night. So with Cesari being the rich person, I think
Ritual. I hadn't said anything in a while.
You didn't, Jilon. Yeah, the rich people are going to the Ritual premiere. It's they're trying to relaunch the third movie from the Tales from the Crypt series of films. It's not a good movie, but they're trying to do a better job. But you really can't do anything without Tim Curry. Not that he had a big part in it, just you don't do a movie that had Tim Curry without Tim Curry. That's fight me.
He's a good actor.
So cozy.
Milkshakes?
Do you want that many boys in the yard?
God.
Adrian's fine for that.
This is the most awkward dinner I've had in a while.
So it feels natural then, right?
Yeah.
We're all in
No,
agreement.
yeah, this is fucking weird. Change of conversation. Denise, you had any crazy customers lately? Heard you had like a creeper not that long ago.
Like crazy customers around here? Yeah, there were a couple. There's a really old guy who smelled like Bengay and Gold Bond really strongly, and he liked to whenever he needed something when we came to the table, he liked to stand and get 2 inches from you to talk because he was hard of hearing, and it was uncomfortable.
Is that the same creeper or somebody else?
Oh, just some old guy coming in for all you can eat pancakes.
Oh, well, at least that one guy didn't come back.
No, he mysteriously disappeared. Don't know what happened to him. Let's see. Had a bunch of what you would call I think they were goth or punkish kids come in, and they were weird. They kept giggling at stuff, and I think they were playing the penis game, which was weird. You know, where you start saying penis really softly, and the next person says louder and louder until you're just kind of screaming it.
Mhm.
Penis?
Yeah, penis.
Penis?
It's like, "No, no, what? No, no. You
It
almost
works
got
here,
us.
Adrian.
We're not playing this game.
Yeah, I always had that. Everyone always had that one person in the group who didn't understand that you're supposed to escalate it and just screamed it after the third one. It's like that's not as fun, man.
That sounds like a winner to me.
Yeah, but you give the other people a chance. It's like, come on, we all need to say it at least once. But yeah, that's about it for strange and unusual people the last couple of days.
So apparently, it sounds like Cozy and Adrian are interested in going to LA. Mari, does that sound like something you'd be interested in, or are you more heart set on Europe?
Fine with going to LA, but you know, there's that thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure everything's set at the center before we go.
Mm,
When we finish up here, we could see if the manager's still up for a late night meeting.
what time is it, Kevin? Actually, because I was out with Cesare before this.
Probably around 2 in the morning.
That 4 days, is that starting tomorrow or today?
That would be tomorrow night, the next night, the night after.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I missed. I guess. Is there a reason we're all trying to get out of the Baltimore?
Not all of us.
Well, you
No.
saw a thing and was
Yes.
interested in it.
Yes.
Mari just doesn't want Cesare and Denise here when the ritual goes down.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. I don't know if it was a reason for it, or we're just all like flicking out, or that's it. All right.
No, holy cow! What it was? Damn.
Now, granted, this is like tomorrow night prices. I don't know if it's different for like. I have no idea. I literally
Yeah,
am
I mean
just.
that
So-
sounds about right. Like
We're
from
going,
here-
assuming during the work day, the work week, if we book for a Tuesday or a Thursday, those are generally the best days to go and fly out.
Well,
So I
yeah,
don't know
but
what
we're
day of the week
talking
this
about
is
getting
right
the
now.
fuck out of town as soon as possible. So I was looking at prices for like tomorrow.
Cesare also has mentioned he has access to a private jet.
Yeah, Liz
But you
may
can't take
as well.
that to Paris and LA.
No.
I don't think we're going to Paris anymore. I think we're just going to LA because
Go
everybody-
to
We don't wanna
Paris.
cramp your
Take
style.
Jilon. He wants to meet the fancy
Oh,
boy that
how about-
talks about all the fashion.
Cesare's like, oh, we could cut the difference and go to
Singapore.
sure.
Don't think that's in the mid.
I don't know.
If you
I
go
don't
the other direction,
I was thinking Mexico City, but okay. I got a third cousin twice removed down there.
What got him removed the second time?
I was gonna say, I can't believe they removed him at all.
No, it's along the distance with marriage and stuff.
it's a cutthroat family.
We are. Yeah. My fourth Bronco really was cutthroat.
It just
Moving
went under Mari's radar.
Did Denise react to that at all?
She's just like, huh, I was expecting that. Sorry, you sure you're not from Dundalk? It's like, "Hmm?"
Oh, it's true though. Dundalk
Dun-
is our version of like trailer trash.
Hmm.
Not that they're all trailer trash there. It just so
No, it's
happens
just-
that a lot are.
Yeah,
It's near the recycle facilities and waste management, so property values are very low. So you know, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I figured that with Denise being as one note as she's been so far, that she would have just thought of it as a brunch uncle and called it a day.
But yeah,
What
y'all.
do you mean to Denise? What did
I think
she
Denny's
do
is
to
probably
you?
full of
I'm
brunch
not
uncles.
saying that aloud. I'm just saying Adrian thinks it.
But then he's like, yeah, LA would be cool. I could go and try to be an actor. I'm already a waitress, so I'm halfway there.
Self-awareness is the key, my dear.
It's about presence and confidence.
Yeah.
Guy.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't. She's like, I have no. Yeah, I took drama once in high school and I didn't really care for it. Yeah.
What are your plans after this, Denise, if you don't mind me asking?
I was gonna go home and sleep.
I was talking more like, do you intend to be a Denny's for a career wise, or like what do you want out of life?
It's a big question.
Well, I was thinking maybe because we have so many hospitals around here to get a job in healthcare, like a nurse or something, pays decent.
And pay is
Maybe
good
go
for
back.
that, yeah.
Or daycare maybe. Daycare working. Though that doesn't pay too well, but
No, kind of a flooded market too.
yeah.
I'm gonna put it out there. Have you considered trophy wife?
I punch Adrian
It's like I just have to.
under the
I mean,
table.
if I find a very wealthy person, then I could
Does
work
she
with that.
look at Cesare like twice?
Her eyes
If I-
like dart between Cesare and Mari, like
If I find a perfect trophy, rich lesbian, yeah.
if I find a rich couple who would just take me in
Well,
as
damn,
a,
Denise, we're gonna find one of those.
So why would you punch me, Mari? I'm just making it easier. It's like direct conversation helps or something.
Look, I don't. I'm going to the bathroom.
Wow, she could
Denise
give
is like,
Bob
"I'll go
Bergen
with
a run
you."
for his money. That's the voice actor who does Porky Pig right now.
Yeah, Denise is like, I'll go. Gets up as you go back. I'll go with you. Looks over at Cozy. Oh, okay. Because women always go in herds.
Oh, do I
Yeah.
not get the look as
Oh,
well?
okay.
Is this a
Fuck.
Wow.
90? Is this a 90s stand-up routine?
Cozy gets
Damn.
this like look at her face like she's really happy about this invitation.
Yeah, also looks at Liz.
I mean, I know I'm a cold bitch, but damn.
You're too rich.
Yes, Cozy will get up and just like, oh, exciting.
Cesare's like, why do they always go in herds? I never understood.
It's so they can
You go
talk.
with them.
So they can talk in private.
Wait, did
So,
Liz
maybe-
actually
Are you
stay back
coming,
instead of
or-
going
Yeah,
with
no,
them?
I was staying with you guys.
Alright.
Also, sorry, you may want to cut back on the hints about diet in front of Denise. I don't think she knows yet.
Now that Denise isn't here, should we talk about the ghost magic problem?
Why does Denise not know?
Because Mari is very careful about who she reveals what she is to.
I thought Denise was one of her ghouls.
I don't know that Mari has ghouled anyone yet.
Huh.
Although I will say, Cesare, I think you're definitely in line if you really wanted.
What?
Oh, Mari is just like she's about you, and if you were to want it, I think she'd take you in under her wing, if you will.
Oh, we there's the plans on marriage, so yes.
Okay, so you're waiting to get ghouled after marriage. That's very humble. Of
I'm
you.
already ghouled. I'm ghouled to
I
my
meant
family.
ghouled by your beloved, your betrothed.
Oh, that's gonna be a complex because we have to discuss that with family.
Oh, that's interesting. I have no idea how the affairs work. Again, half a year.
Well, it's a whole loyalty thing. If I'm ghouled to them, my loyalty is still with the family.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If you drink some of Mari's blood, do you instantly become her ghoul, or is that just another way to get blood?
You are still ghouled, but eventually, depending on whose dominator blood is in you more, is the one you start exhibiting slightly more loyalty to with the fresher stuff. but it does take time for it to go through.
So it's like
Often with
dilution of a pool. You're pouring red water in, you're pouring blue water in. Eventually, the blue water is going to clear out the red water.
Abstinence also is a big part of it.
I cannot do that though.
Well, abstinence from the Dominator.
Yes, yeah. My family, we call it the proxy kiss, and it's utilized as a way of prepping those in the family to eventually gain the full embrace at some point in the future.
There is a concept, though. You wanted to take Mari to Europe.
It's just a thing to offer because I have little else to offer.
You take some stores of your Dominator's blood with you and just accidentally drop him in the ocean.
I cannot do that.
That's a waste of good.
But you drink from Mari.
Yes, that's different.
So that theirs is no longer in you, and you have Mari's blood instead.
Yes, asking one with a proxy kiss to just dispose of blood is like asking someone who is addicted to that heroin just to flush it down the toilet.
You don't
It's
have to be the one to do the act.
It's just an addiction. That, and they don't give me extra in time because the idea is so long as I need to come back to them for it, they maintain control. You're also very young. You don't understand this. This is interesting.
I didn't have a great deal of exposure to ghouling from up close, unfortunately. Not on this side of it, at least.
Yeah, I'm hoping in another century or so they might finally decide to bring me in fully.
Do you want to wait that long?
I have no real choice. Even with the
Points at the women's bathroom. Cesare,
I was not invited.
You're a very straightforward individual, so I'm going to speak very straightforward to you, my friend. Just take your Dominator's blood and push it somewhere else, and then take Mari. Make sense? Just take your blood that's in your body right now, push it somewhere else, and take Mari's blood. Yeah?
Are you saying exsanguinate
Exsanguinate you, and then drink
Saying
from
the
her.
embrace doesn't have to come from your family.
I mean, if someone else forces it upon me, that'd be one thing, but you know.
Can't ask for it.
No, it's like it's rude. You're effectively asking someone to murder you, and that's something you only keep in the family.
Go to Las
That's
Vegas.
troubling on so many levels.
Come with us to LA, go to Las Vegas, get married, and then just get murdered.
Then she's family.
And as we said, when you're here, you're family.
And I say at this point, everyone gets out of the bathroom.
I wanted a flat conversation, whatever conversation is happening in the bathroom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what is the conversation in the bathroom?
Yeah, someone vomiting up blood because they're a vampire that ate something.
You go
No,
in the
none of these
bathroom.
dumbasses actually ate anything.
We won't tell them in this. Turn the soap dispenser and a secret speakeasy appears.
Yeah.
I knew it.
We're all just like smoking weed in the bathroom.
This doesn't even do anything, and I enjoy it. Yeah.
Memories. Forces
Like
I
chesting.
just like looking cool, okay?
But yeah, so I say the three of you come back out, and Denise is like, "That was awkward." There was someone in there, and they
Thanks a lot,
apparently
Bob.
they had way too much food. Whew. I don't know how the two of you weren't gagging left and right in there. Almost like you guys didn't need to breathe.
I give Mari a look like, just fucking tell her.
So everyone's sitting there, and it's getting late, and Denise is like,
Denise, to come outside with me, please, for like 5
Okay.
seconds.
"All right."
Okay. All right.
She walks out.
I don't want to do this. Denise, before this gets any further, a few things. One, I think I already told you, but I'm being forced to marry Cesare. And
Mhm.
two,
It says because
And
the
that-
Italian families.
yes. Yes. I might have that's completely true. But also, um my I I'm I have you ever heard of people
It's like,
I'm a vampire.
yeah, you're Italian. Wait, what?
No.
What do you mean by? She just stops like, oh, that explains what that guy was talking about the other day.
What are you talking about?
It's that he comes over every now and then to your basement to play games.
Colin.
Colin!
I'll
Him-
kick his ass.
I thought he was just talking about some like one of those games he plays with everyone. I thought what was it called? Farpin, Larpin, Darpin, something. Yeah,
No.
but yeah. Oh, oh. Like, it all makes.
If I understand if you don't want to talk to me or anything anymore. In fact, it's probably better if you didn't talk to me or see me anymore.
She just grabs your hand and is like, "No, it's okay. I've dealt with worse."
She works at Denny's.
I one of my exes had an STD, and we got over that. We did end up breaking up because of it, but not because of the STD problem.
Okay.
I'm clean. I'm clean. I had the testing.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter with me. But so okay, but so you're okay with me being a vampire and drinking blood, and also Cesare being
He's a vampire too.
he is kind of a vampire. He is drinking the blood of his family. We should probably talk about that too. He's like, yeah, you heard him earlier, right? Like it's all in the family, if you know what I mean. And that, but yeah, he's also a part of the world that I live in.
Is
And
everybody else at the table also?
yes,
How
they
about the
are.
one guy who's actually eating the nachos? Is the other vampire? Is there nacho vampires?
I have no idea what's going on
Eat the
with
fucking
him.
nachos.
Well, yeah, but the one's just like slowly eating another thing. The other guy went through like 3 plates.
Yeah, I hope he's gonna be okay. I'm really worried about him.
Wait,
Oh
does
my
this make you're
God.
going to make me into a vampire?
No. Not if you don't want to be a vampire. I mean, if you want to be a vampire, I'm sure we could talk about it. I don't really, I don't know how that really works, so I would probably have to talk about to people about it. But if you don't want to, and also if you don't want to deal with any of this, I completely understand.
Well, we can discuss more detail later at my place if you feel more comfortable, or your place. Someplace cozier where it's not in the middle of a Denny's parking lot with people just walking around. Like that guy over there using the
Yeah,
bathroom in the bushes.
yeah. I do realize this is a weird thing to talk about at 2:00 in the morning in a Denny's
Hey,
parking
this
lot.
isn't Chili's. Staggers off.
Surprisingly, I've had weirder conversations with co-workers at 2 in the morning at a Denny's parking lot.
Okay.
Well, you see, the one was getting into some weird stuff and had some rashes, and I didn't want to know about it, but he kept talking about it.
Oh, that's gross. Also, if that guy comes around again asking for about the vampire stuff, don't talk to him. Just call me and I will come over and kick his ass.
Is he like a vampire hunter or something? I thought he was your
No,
friend.
he's just a dumbass.
Oh. Okay, if I see him again, because sometimes I stop by to see if you're there, but you're not always there, so I figure you're sleeping or working. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm sleeping because I can't be out in the middle of the day.
Oh, you know one of the sparkles?
But we can talk about this later.
know-
No.
Sparkle, sparkle,
No.
sparkle.
No. Oh.
Oh no, the birth of Mari's pet name.
Sparkle, sparkle.
Sparkles.
Fuck yeah, sparkle, sparkle. Meanwhile, back in the inside. So
What do you think they're talking about?
Sparkling.
This is always like it seems very animated. Like they are very. Oh, Mari's crying again.
So it could be anything.
Yes.
It literally could be talking about how she misses the flavor of pancakes.
So, Cozy, why did you want to go to LA again?
I had a vision, and that, like, there was a lot of stuff happening in it. A lot of weird shit. And I'm pretty sure that God is making a cruel joke on me. But, yes, that was the only place that was a place.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
This
Cozy.
is
I don't
how
think
I
it's a
make most
joke
of my
anymore.
decisions.
We're literally just demons walking around in skin. So I
What?
don't think it's a joke.
I'm pretty sure we're definitely not demons.
I take great care of my skin. So is this related to the ghost ritual, or is this like a different problem?
This is just general me shenanigans things. You know how it is.
Well, usually you see more than one thing. Did you just see that place, or did you see like people?
No,
or-
no, the other stuff kind of was just like things. It was just
like
things.
what things?
There was a
Acts.
clown.
A clown.
Yes.
Like that clown over there?
Yes, very close to that actually. Yeah. And there was dancing, and there was there was a DM board.
A DM screen?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay. I got nothing for that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Were you just picturing like your favorite birthday party?
You know, that would be amazing. You are absolutely right. But I don't think that's it.
So I'm
As-
only offering to Cozy to come along because I figured out what she was seeing, and I'd rather point her in the right direction than have her be stuck out there longer than necessary. That's all. If you want me to dip out after that, Coz, let me know.
You're fine.
So, as you're discussing this, Santiago, you get a text message on your phone.
Muted.
It's just a lot of food in my mouth. Just kind of like scramble for my phone and just like.
You look at it, and it just says Anarch meeting tomorrow at midnight, Morrow Park.
Okay.
Be there or not, we're not your bosses.
Then I guess I don't have to be there.
But it's kind of important. But up to you.
Well, then I'm gonna be there. Okay. Put the notebook in my inner
Like so.
pocket.
I don't know. I don't want to bounce with Mari still having her conversation, but if we plan on leaving town, we should probably make sure we have everything in order before we do.
Probably.
Might
Or
have to
that
stick
the base is locked
around.
down. Sorry.
Oh, Morrow Park's not far from Denny's.
Why?
Nah. Just a couple of friends from a bar a couple of minutes away. They need some help. They might do some stupid shit again. And yeah.
Is it that asshole again?
Yeah, it might be him and a bunch of his other asshole friends doing.
I mean, I don't mean to talk poorly about your friends, man, but
No, and by
It's
all
okay.
means, he attacked a primogen in his lair.
Yeah.
he's an idiot. But I don't want to speak ill of friends. That's just rude.
I mean, they can both be friends and idiots.
Go right ahead, dude. I don't like him much anyway.
Okay. Well, if you need backup, do you want one of us to come along, or?
I mean, it's gonna be tomorrow. I'll.
Hmm.
I don't know. We'll see where we're at that point.
Would they even allow a non-anarch to go?
He technically
line.
Santi isn't an anarch, though most Gangrel are, aren't they?
No. I don't know. We'll figure it out, man. I'm not even worried about it. I know it's probably going to be some stupid crap again. So yeah, I guess if you want to come along, Adrian, if you're not like sucking on someone,
I
or
mean,
Jilon.
it might not be stupid crap. I've been noticing some things seem like, I don't know, it just feels like something's different in the power structure lately.
Mm-hmm.
If we weren't so young along, I'd say right for the taking, but
Nobody
we
would
be
back
ass and everybody
us.
would kill us. So
Know about the prince?
Mari knows and Santi knows, but the rest of us do not.
I know last session Bob let slip that and made the presumption that Adrian made the presumption that Santiago told him. Is that something Santiago would have done?
Run that by me again.
The prince thing, the you by way of the Gangrels know that the princes seem to be out of
Yeah, I think at this point, yeah, especially after like everything that happened the other night with like Simon, I probably would have just told you while we were like cleaning his shop.
Yeah. Okay. So when that happened, because I know you were out for it, Adrian did talk about it a bit with Liz, but just in terms of like hypotheticals and theoreticals, nothing that was hard known yet. So I'm writing on that assumption.
I mean, if there's a shift in power, if for whatever reason one of the primogens has something over on the prince, now would be a fantastic time for the ritual to go down, whatever shit the anarchs are planning. And on one hand, the smart thing to do would be to get the fuck out of town.
Yeah. But do we leave the rest of Baltimore to that? Like, I don't give a shit about Baltimore, but do we leave the rest of Baltimore for that? Okay. Well, I figured that.
And the other thing is while there's a lot of risk, there's also the potentiality for a lot of reward. Considering regardless of whether or not this power struggle results in any kind of prestige or titles for ourselves, I feel like there's wins to be had here in this situation.
Well, you are one of those calculating types, so I'm gonna follow your lead on that one.
Yeah, I think we need to talk about it a bit more.
Yeah, but why don't we get out of here before,
Yeah, does it
we
look like
start getting ready
Mari
for
and
the Sunny Day
Denise
special?
are anytime near to the end of that conversation?
Yeah, they're calming down. I guess this bad when Denise is like, let's go somewhere comfortable and not talk around with people. I guess this seems important. It's almost like you're coming out to me.
Sounds like the dog has a fucking maraca.
Oh yeah, yeah.
scratching and his tag's going
Oh.
nuts.
You good, Mari?
Let's see how
You
long
are
it takes you to
muted.
realize she's Callied.
Muted. No. Yeah, I'm fine. Fuck. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna talk to Denise. I told her some things, and then I just like look at you with wide eyes, and I told her some things. And so I think it'll be good.
All right.
Okay, so now bugger off and, consummate whatever this amalgamation of a three-way is.
Ignoring that, we were going to head somewhere not so public and have a conversation about what the fuck we plan on doing next. You're welcome to join, or we'll
Go
fill you
watch the
in after.
movies.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I mean, I was gonna go home and watch some movies.
You want to watch a movie,
Need to
Cozy?
talk about this more. Do that.
I thought that's why we came here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cesari's like,
Answer me one thing, and then
Sandwich.
we'll be, and we can be done. Are we staying or are we going?
Should we stay or should we go now?
That's what I want to have a conversation with, and I feel like that should be a coterie only conversation.
If we go, it could be trouble, but if we stay, it could be double.
I feel like that's what
All
Killer
right.
It's
said.
true.
I
You're not
got Kevin,
wrong!
so I had to see if I could get the rest.
Liz gets up and pushes in her chair.
I couldn't
good,
fit
so we're
the
going.
next
Good.
lines.
I am going to final murder you.
Cozy, just a little death.
Mari,
Petite more.
As a treat.
It
Are
just
you-
breaks me, and I rush to the fucking
are
trash.
you given
Stand by me.
Refund the nachos.
Yeah.
you given Cesaria a ride home, or do you want me to?
I'm gonna give Cesaria a ride home. Yeah.
So I was like, I could take your car and take Denise home, and the rest of you go discuss your things, and I'll bring your car back tomorrow.
Oh yeah. I don't have my car. Cesari drove me here.
Oh fuck!
Because as my
Oh, you
sticky
know.
note says, Pavel
Wait, do
has
you have
my
a sticky
car.
note to let us know not to know
Yeah.
that?
No, I don't have a sticky note. I have to take a picture of all the sticky notes to remind myself.
Cesari gets in his
Remind
thing.
myself.
With Denise, and he's just like, I'll see you later, Marie. Ciao.
Ciao.
Probably have gone with her.
Should I have?
You just kind of dumped a bunch of stuff and this.
All right, I'll go with them. I'll flag down the car and I'll get in their car with them.
He does like that really fast, like turn around and into a parking spot like Ace
He's got to get
Ventura.
out of the parking lot. She can catch him at the light there.
Have you ever seen an Italian drive a fast car?
Valid.
Yeah, he just turns out he's like, Shh. Yeah, yes, Marie.
Coming with you, kids. I'll sit in the back. It's fine.
Oh no, we cannot allow that. Who wants to drive? I will sit in the back.
Oh my god, shut up, Cesare. I'm getting in the back of the car.
Okay, it's a fancy car. The back seat's very small.
That's fine.
You should see the trunk space. Enough for a candy bar.
Oh my god, that's not what at all what I thought you were gonna say. Okay,
Had to.
yeah, I'm going with them.
Ciao.
So, we have a couple things going on apparently. We have a ghost ritual in 4 days, close to 3 now. We have whatever the fuck Cozy saw in LA.
Listen, I
And-
could probably wait. Like
Probably.
but
But-
it's not a big deal.
Have you had those
Mari-
visions before that brought you somewhere important?
Yes, here.
Oh, maybe you got another coterie waiting.
Remember, she saw the. Well, no, she saw the. She saw the room that
Oh yeah, where that Book of the Dead was.
not Miyazaki was. No, that was Mari. The room where we found the remains of the fight between.
Right, that empty coffin that was hanging
Yeah,
there.
where Streebog was. Yeah.
But it happened.
Yeah. But okay, so more immediate stuff. Santiago, there is an Anarch meeting tomorrow, correct?
Yep. Meeting at the bar or pub or whatever, and then we're just going tomorrow. Park.
You should determine if non-anarchs are welcome. So like free folk.
Oh,
And
text him now. I take out my little tiny phone.
the main reason I think that we were interested in leaving town is because Mari doesn't want Sasari and Denise here when the ritual goes down, and I can't honestly blame her.
Santiago, the net text back says no cami bastards.
Cool, so I'm not going.
We're not technically on either side yet, like officially.
Technically, I'm not, but to most people, I kind of look like I am.
Yeah, you are Ventrue.
Ventrue, and I'm also heavily involved in the politics of the Camarilla.
And I can always just tell you guys where exactly in Morrow Park we're meeting up, and then you guys can just try to be out of there.
Or just tell us
Free.
what.
Oh, we could do stuff that
Yeah.
involves rolling, like sneaking or
Mm.
a drone with a camera.
Have a drone with a camera?
Somebody does, I'm sure.
Well,
No,
all I know
I
I
don't
is
bet
know.
I'm
Lottie has a drone with a
famished.
camera.
Filmmaker Adrian probably has one or would want one.
Do you want to stop by?
I'd
You
love
wanna
to
go to
stop by
Best Buy?
O'Donovan's, and that would be
That's
a
where I was
great
heading.
place to actually talk.
Yep.
So,
Let's head there. We're going to O'Donovan's.
Go
And I'll
up
text
to,
Mari that that's where we're going, if or when she decides, if she, gets free time. Just so you know.
you arrive. So go into the process to a private room. Person comes in and is like, "Oh, welcome. Would you be needing refreshments tonight?"
yes. I don't mean to order first. I know I'm hungry, but is anybody else?
I could
could
get
eat.
some, and then I am actually going to make my way to a restroom to
Good
puke
call.
because I ate and did not barf at Denny's.
You're hungry, Jilon?
Yeah, I could eat.
Okay. Do you have any specials tonight?
What's on tap?
Basically.
Who's on top?
We have twins, so 2 for 1.
Jilon?
Sure.
All right,
Twins
we'll split
somehow
the
taste
twins.
better.
We're split a pair with twins.
Yeah, they're new arrivals, so
What type, if you don't mind my asking?
A.
I don't think I've tried A yet. I've been safe with O's. So yeah, I'll try that. Are you okay with A?
Sure. This first one.
All right.
I was
In the
hoping
alphabet.
to find somebody that's perhaps a bit passionate tonight. Choleric.
Yeah, I'm looking for cleric too, I should say.
They're like, okay, special kind of humors. You said passionate. I was just making sure you didn't mean randy.
I realized that after I said it.
Yeah, because
Listen, if
there's
you're
plenty
looking
of those
for
on.
somebody Randy, you could always
Oh
ask
wait,
this.
actually, I realize that that's not what I'm looking for. Because I'm not going after potents like you, Cat.
Yeah, you were looking for melancholy.
Yeah, okay, I'm looking for sad twins. Do we have sad twins?
Maybe a sad twin and a muscular twin.
We
Yeah.
could shoot the one twin in the leg and make the other one sad.
Yeah, but what does that make the other one?
Possibly angry.
Or we can just get someone who we do you need do you want it from a person or do you want blood? I know the bags aren't as tasty and give you very little compared to
I would love to have a healthy meal tonight.
Okay. We have some people. We bring the twins uh, and someone who see if we can find a more melancholic person for you.
Thank you.
Do you guys have any like supernatural animals, or could be anything
Find me a
to eat
cockatoo,
on?
please.
Yes.
Are you asking for a chupacabra?
Chupacabras, you guys have
A
that in
like a
Baltimore?
cockatrice, maybe,
I
or
don't think that's the thing, my man.
He's like, no, we have small animals, and
You have Bigfoot on tap.
What the fuck?
it's like, no, we have chickens, rats, and if
Okay.
you want to go downstairs, there's a goat and a cow.
I'll do that. Yeah, sure.
Which one?
Yeah, bring the goat up. Hold on.
No, I think he was offering
Oh,
to
I'll go
let you
down.
go
The
downstairs.
whole
for it.
thing.
Well, you can feed off of it. Normally, large animal, you don't necessarily kill right away. But small animals, yeah, you just kind of, yeah. So we'll take you down. Get your hunger going. Yeah,
Liz
it's just
is,
hard it's hard getting goats and cows into an elevator without anyone noticing why we're bringing a goat and a cow up from a club.
I mean, I imagine it's like because this is like a restaurant or whatever. They probably cook the dead animals.
that's
maybe
you
there's like
know.
a petting zoo hour, like there's
It's
a happy
more,
hour.
yeah, this is more of a nightclub than a
Animals
restaurant
have
per se. So
you can't just kill a cow and then cook
Right.
it the next day. There's like a whole big process to it. Liz is going to head to the bathroom to puke,
Mhm.
and on her way there and back, she's just going to keep an eye out and see if I see anybody I recognize around. She's not really going to interact with anybody. She's just being nosy.
so you're being cozy. Okay.
Yeah. And Storyteller, out of curiosity, that set of twins, is it one of those like fraternal twins? One's the hot, fun one, and the other one's like the bookish nerd.
Are there
No,
any other
they're-
kind?
Join.
No, they're just friends. They do bring in 3 people. The twins are both choleric,
Okay.
and the other person is melancholy.
Okay. Yeah. Can you describe the melancholy one to me, please? I want to know the bouquet that I'm about to intake.
Nerdy gentleman, probably about 20,
Colin.
mid-20s.
I swear to
Very-
God, if it's not him.
No, it's not Colin. No,
Okay, thank you.
they would not bring that.
That one goes out.
Now this one's you know, and it's actually they're wearing a college sweater and stuff, and they're like, "Hi, names."
Kent.
Sure, I'll go with Kent. It's like, it's like, yeah, if you're getting paid extra money for college, it's kind of expensive. So I thought it was just donating blood, but then I realized that this is a kink club, and well,
Yeah,
it still pays
it's-
money.
Listen, I'm typically not into dudes, but
I don't question.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Do me a favor. Just why don't you sit down here? I'm gonna sit him down between my knees. Give him a bit of a back rub, just trying to get the blood flowing and the situation there. Tell me what you're learning about right now. I want to make sure that you're relaxed before we go about this.
I'm studying political science and economics.
You know when people aren't sure when they're about to have the first plate of something they've never wanted to try, like liver and onions or something? What way are you leaning on the axes?
Well, you see, the problem is with the axes is that people just always have the one that they say like left or right, and that's very imprecise because it's just there are people on both sides that would be like like Stalin and Hitler on opposite sides of that, and they're both evil beings. So it's like So but then when you add
Yeah.
even when you add the second one, you need to have like 3 or 4 axes before you really
Let me put it a
get an
different way.
idea.
Who were you planning on voting for in the 2016 election as I get ready to bite?
I wasn't old enough. Ugh.
Okay, perfect.
It's like how
I'm going for a full 2.
2. Maximum non-harmful?
Killing this
Yep.
guy?
No, that's maximum non-harmful.
No, I'm not gonna ice him.
Okay.
I just I'd rather go to 0 hunger for funsies.
Yeah, to 0, you'd have to kill the guy, but
Yeah, if you
Well,
go
I
to
mean, I
0.
only have 2 hunger, so if I
go down to 1. Yeah, only way to get to 0 is to kill.
Murder, yeah. That's what I'm saying.
so
You
I'm
murder
gonna-
this boy?
I'm gonna take the 1. I'm gonna look over to the mate or D or whatever,
Mhm.
right? What's the? I hold the earmuffs over the ears. What's the rule here with new blood? They have to be maintained, or can we
No killing.
get full? What?
No, they're like, if you're asking for killing, no, we don't allow killing because it.
I just never
Body
asked
count.
before, and I want to make sure before I go frenzy or something. Okay.
Yeah, the body count is too hard to maintain the masquerade with.
Totally understand. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're good, buddy. I pat him twice on the shoulder.
Okay.
So horrible. Hey, can I
Mhm.
kill this guy?
Oh no, the politics behind it. I totally get it. You're good, friend.
Well, yeah. And the rest of you feed who need to feed. Does
Yeah.
Santiago try to talk to the goat again?
I just blindfold it so it's not looking at me, and then I'll just try to.
The weird fucking eyes.
And it's probably just like doing that weird goat scream the whole time.
Actually, even with animals, it's considered feels good, so it's probably more like
Oh,
nudging it.
I didn't have to hear that. What the fuck?
I'll give you more if you want it. You let me know.
Oh,
I'm
Um,
uncomfortable.
You hire a voice actor to be on your show, I'm gonna make sounds.
Anyway, so Liz, Katrina, you are
Yes.
walking. You're asking if you see anyone you know.
Mhm.
Well, you do see O'Donovan walking around, just like talking to people. It's easier, just like. But other than that, you don't really see anyone you know. You do know that a lot of them stay in the private rooms and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but O'Donovan just slowly walks over to you. He's like, "Did you need something, Elizabeth?"
I was just heading for the restroom. Overindulged a bit on the mortal sustenance before the immortal kind
Mm.
tonight.
Understandable.
So how have things been around here?
Business is booming, relatively speaking. Things are going on well. Many new vampires are coming into the city.
I've noticed. It feels like there's like a wind of change or something in town. Things are
Yes, things are indeed changing, and it's very exciting.
Do you know anything about it?
I don't want to say too much because, have to keep secrets for certain things.
Oh, of course.
But
But
I do know with the last month or so, a lot of various vampires coming in. Apparently, the La Sombra clan, about a third to half of them have officially joined the Camarilla, and they're coming back in mass. We're also experiencing a slight influx from other areas coming here since the fighting has died down from about a year ago or so, a couple years ago. That's good. And then there are some incidents happening in DC that's sending some people up here.
what kind of incidents?
One or two, couple courtiers down there were found out by First Light and were
Oh
eliminated.
shit, the SI are in DC?
That's where a lot of them are headquartered. That is where the alphabet soups are.
Yeah, I just hadn't really thought that they would be dumb enough to bring the heat down on them that
Well,
close.
I'm thinking Emperor Marcus Vitel might have sacrificed them to save
To
the
take
others.
the heat off the others.
Yeah. Sound strategy Camarilla uses often. Sacrifice the young and so the old can survive.
Understandable. Regrettable considering I'm among the youngest, but I definitely understand the tactic.
Oh yeah. Yeah, some new big hitters are coming to town, which is nice.
I've seen a few. Have you heard about this? Oh, what's his name? Author, big money, supposedly pretty elder.
Yes, he is someone I'm going to keep a strong eye upon in the coming days, hopefully. He seems to have got a little fixation with your friend,
Really? Which one?
Kozaline.
Hmm.
Yes,
Didn't
apparently
mention
she
him.
yeah, apparently she was one of the first vampires he saw other than me and uh grew a little
Oh, he's not one of those like love at first sight.
I don't know. I think he just feels that they share some in common, being newly arrived outsiders, just figuring out the game. He might have saw. I think he last time I talked said that she seemed like a lost puppy that he could help out and mold.
I am offended on her behalf, but also can see it.
Yeah. Oh, and then
There's also that Julian Luna fella,
yes, that is very interesting. Him coming here,
former
especially.
prince.
Yes, he's already building a power base without even knowing it. It's very nice.
How so?
People just like him.
He's very likable.
Yeah.
Astonishingly forthright for
Mhm.
the company.
Yeah, he is known as for his straightforward honesty, which is one reason why so many people like him. But he's also can be very ruthless for those who try to uh, capitalize on his friendliness, from what I hear.
Well, I mean, that's a solid strategy.
Hmm. But yeah, so I see you and your friends are enjoying yourselves.
Yeah.
Oh, I also heard about your friend Adrian's sire returning.
Yeah. That was a lot.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about maybe the Sabat showing any interest in town?
There's always rumors of them popping up. I know a small leftover pack of them were recently eliminated.
Yeah,
Yes.
Santiago did mention something about that.
Oh, yes. Yes, your friend did a good service for me, and I'll have to see if I have anything else for him. He was very methodical and very good at that strategical strike against those Sabbats. A lot of potential there.
Well, I'll let him know that you compliment his work.
Yes.
And I think I ought to head back to my team. I think we have some things to discuss.
Oh, yes, it's going to be next couple of days are going to be deathly scary. So,
Okay. She does not react to that. Cat is worried.
so you get back in, see a college guy's like, "Oh, okay, that's two twins. Hey.
I drank from one of them.
They're both like over at Jilon, just like, you're so beautiful.
You too could be this way. I would just discuss them with like fitness regimes and dietary things.
Oh my god.
I don't use it anymore, but I know about it.
So she'll wait until they're done. So apparently there are a lot more new players in town. Cozy, we recently heard mention about a guy named Arthur. I mentioned him to Donovan, and Donovan said that he actually knows you.
I last time I was here, I saw him. He was walking out with Commander Douche Beans.
Oh, John Thomas.
Yes.
All right, well, I don't know what you know about him, but all we know is that he's potentially
He's,
really
like,
old
really creepy, like really creepy.
and potentially really old and really powerful. I would
Yeah.
just keep an eye around if you see him again. Because I get the feeling that sort of person shows up for a reason.
Yes.
Also,
I-
apparently, Julian Luna is actually gaining quite a bit of friends in the area. We may want to consider chatting him up, and he was shockingly helpful. He might be useful to have in our camp.
Who is this?
Julian Luna, he's a Ventrue that was. He was at the party, but we might have met him after you bounced.
Kozaline, you don't know him, but you do know he was one of the ones at your trial. He was like one of the outsiders before everything hit the fan. So you have seen him. You just don't know anything really about him other than he was one of the non-city folk who came in.
He was formerly the Prince of Napa Valley, was it?
Mhm.
Apparently, he retired, which, as far as I was aware, was basically impossible. It's either, you're prince and then you die and someone else takes over, typically. Also, I'm pretty sure that Donovan knows what's going to be happening later this week.
Donovan knows everything. That's why he's so powerful.
I mean, you're not wrong. So, do we want to let the guests go so we can talk business? Look into the mortals.
They're like, okay, we'll leave for now. I just walk out. Bye, Jilon.
Okay. I feel like we should put it to a vote. Who wants to be here to actually stop this ritual from going off? Because I get the feeling that not everybody is fully invested in this.
I mean, I promised the ghost.
I think we can do this and the LA thing. The LA thing should only take a night. But we've got 3 nights to do stuff. If we were to check that out, that might even be a puzzle piece to this. I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Yeah, I don't think we can do what we need to do to stop the ritual and also go to LA, because that's...
Well, not as a group, no.
That's an entire day gone. Because chances are you will probably have to spend a night in a box in holding, or you'll have to get someone you trust very much to transport you.
Well, in fact, I might have a person or two that I can touch and see if they can't help me out. It's going to be a roundabout, but I think I can do that.
This can wait. We don't need to do this now.
I'm not trying to be pushy about it, Cozy. I'm just saying, if it's someplace that we know where it is and it's within a jaunt.
The other thing is, the reason that feels more immediate is because Mari absolutely wants Cesari and Denise out of town when it happens. And I feel like there can be a middle ground here. Out of town does not mean out of state. Or we can even go out of state. They don't have to go far. They can go to Williamsburg for the night.
Pennsylvania's good.
It's several hours away. Put them in a little no-name B&B. That might be enough to comfort Mari enough, because I do not like the idea of stopping a ritual without our resident occultist.
That's a good point. Mari's
But at
probably
the same
the one to know
time,
what to do.
I absolutely understand her desire to not be anywhere near this, because fuck this. This sounds like a death trap.
Death trap.
And Jesus, I just realized we might have to do this without Mari. We're going to be interrupting Walter and the other one.
Oh, it's
This
like
might blow
conflict of
back on the
interest.
Giovanni.
Poor Lucio. No one
So-
remembers him.
Our options for her to get through this without anyone knowing her involvement are either A, she's not involved, or B, there are no witnesses.
What about like a fancy disguise?
She could seem to not be involved. I wonder if there's like a ritual that can do that.
I mean, I can. Like,
You mean like a wig and makeup and a different clothes? Because that's what I meant when I said
The
disguise.
thing is
I-
though, if somebody
I
rolls,
know how to do that, but I don't know if she can be able to do that. You know.
the
what
other
I mean?
thing is if somebody rolls in with the rest of us and is using acid blood, it's pretty easy to deduce who she is.
We could all be in disguise. They'll think it's like not us. A different coterie from out of town since all the new coteries showed up.
It wasn't necessarily new coteries that showed up. It's new individuals, which apparently part of the reason for that is that the what is it, Emperor of DC
Mm-hmm.
threw a couple of young blood coteries to the SI when they started getting too close.
Sports Illustrated?
No, the Second Inquisition.
I know. I'm trying to make light of a very terrifying situation.
Which, like, bright side, to be honest, they probably brought it on themselves if they were operating that obviously in fucking DC. But
Hmm.
Think of the
If
red
we're-
pigs.
So as for the ritual, we know where and when and who and what.
correct.
It should be simple to stop or break or prevent that.
Honestly, yeah. Like, I don't think that we absolutely need Mari, but I am at heart a paranoid individual and like to have all my bases covered in case something unexpected happens.
We won't need to do like a counter spell. We'll just need to take their big crystal or whatever.
Presumably. But I don't know. For all I know, Mari said the last time she saw them, she looked at them using her vision. They were surrounded by ghosts.
Hmm.
How are we going to be able to fight ghosts if we can't fucking see them? Can you even fight a ghost? I don't know.
Do you need to fight a ghost? What can they do?
I don't know. That's the thing. I know fuck all about what these people can do.
I mean,
I-
but
I don't think that ghosts can do anything.
there's a
No.
possibility that I could be able to possibly see ghosts.
That would be really helpful.
We saw that one.
Like, I know it, but I don't know it. Just gonna need a moment. No.
Speaking of that, though, if you're talking about learning a new discipline, that was the thing that I was thinking of. Personally,
I have aspects, and I can get see the unseen. Because I have heightened senses.
yeah. So, like,
And I was thinking about it anyway, so.
I'm very cautious with taking of others' vitae because of the fact that my family was Gould. But that's pretty much the only way to learn the things that I don't already know. So I
Funny
would
you're in
be
that
willing,
mind, Liz.
huh?
I said it's funny you're in that mind. I was contemplating the same, but if you're looking around, I'm not going to ask you. So
I mean, I'm willing to offer. It's cards on the table. I have to be careful how often I drink from someone because of how long my family had been Gould to Thomas. Any bond that I make lasts longer. So
Fair.
I'm very cautious about it.
Mm.
However, thinking about it, I get the feeling that some extra strength would be really useful in the next coming nights if we actually go through with this ritual.
Yeah.
And I think the only one of us among us that has any skill and potence is you, right, Jilon?
That's yes, as I understand it.
Yeah.
And Cozy, I not to mix business with pleasure, but I was hoping that if you were able and willing, maybe I could learn how you do some of uh, your shifting of shape. Uh, it might be helpful for me to be able to piece out as necessary. And you seem to do it well. But I don't want to force anything. I could always do tradesies, and only if you're willing. If you're not, I respect that.
There's
I she's like steps away from you, just physically like
Yeah,
is
no, and
uncomfortable.
again, this is completely separate from me wanting to canoodle with you, but I, as Liz said, cards on the table.
Mm. I Liz, of all people, you should probably know why I wouldn't want to do this.
I'm aware.
I'm gonna say no.
If you don't want to be approached like that, that's fine.
I do not want to have any.
For what it's worth, for that you wouldn't have to share your. You would just be sharing yours. He doesn't have to share his. Kevin, would the smell of one's own vitae trigger a frenzy?
It depends on how hungry and how injured you are.
That's a fair point.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like I read something at one point that when you feed from another kindred, it doesn't have. You can, if you actually have physical distance, it might not trigger a bond. Like if you pour it into a cup and then they drink from the cup, it doesn't risk the bond. Is that right?
There were old methods of it, maybe.
Okay. As I said, Cozy, I mean, we've done the dance for a bit as far as flirting and everything, so I'm still sincere about that. I was just hoping that maybe we could go on a date or something, and I'd be lying if I said that the LA flight wouldn't be an opportunity. But if you don't feel comfortable sharing your vitae, that's fine. I can always see if I can't find somebody through O'Donovan or something. I just figured I'd keep it in the coterie. Think on it. I don't expect an answer right away. Adrian offers a hand just to, like, palm up, clearly not willing to grab anything, just offers a hand.
Takes it.
I have no intent of losing my shit on you. Unless you want me to.
That's not entirely what I'm worried about.
Holds your hand for a second too long, pulls back, and sits a fair distance away from you.
So, I
So
think
we're doing the costume idea then? We're all going to get in disguises?
I don't know that the costume idea is honestly going to work. But at the same time, it
Hey,
can't
Terry, I
hurt.
don't know about it. I don't know about this either, bud.
Well, one of them did see us looking at the Book of the Dead with him when we were in the museum, so they know that we all know about it.
Yeah. But it is also Elysium. We could have just happened to be there.
That's true. Many of us have a reason to be there.
Right. So I think we should suggest to Mari the idea of either of getting her loved ones out of town and she stays, or the three of them go and the rest of us stay to deal with this issue. Um, personally, as much as I feel like this is a very important thing, I also feel like there is a lot of things happening politically right now around this. And it's definitely deliberate, and I feel like it would be really nice to try and move on that. So I have some plans for the next couple of days to try and. I was actually thinking of trying to make some connections with local politics at the community center.
What do you have in mind?
Something simple at first, maybe offer whatever least shitty politician is currently running for office to host a town hall at the center. It occurs to so Ventrue have this thing where to be considered a fully come into one's own aside from their sire, they have to find a niche. They have to find one thing that they do. Obviously, Thomas's is real estate, and Ebenezer's is investments. I was thinking mine could be possibly local politics. And, maybe a dip into the art side, but I want to do a much more delicate. Yes, but I want to do a much more delicate hand with that because that's kind of the Toreador stick, and I don't want to make an enemy of the most common clan in the city.
Calling us common.
Popular.
All right.
I mean, there's literally 2 of you in our group.
You do have the most representation.
Yeah.
So you do know that the sun will be rising shortly.
Yeah, we should get the fuck out of here, though.
How far is home base from here?
Not that far.
Yeah.
It's like a 15-20 minute drive.
Yeah,
and,
where is it, Donovan's again? Isn't it downtown?
it is in the no-go zone, so yeah, around that
Yeah.
area.
It's like 15 minutes with traffic. In the dead of night, it's probably closer to 5 or 6.
Well, it's not quite the dead of night yet. We might have to deal with a little bit of traffic if something happens en route. We gotta get out of here now.
Yeah.
Not worry.
All right.
So yeah.
We'll text Mari and let her know that most of us will be at the Haven,
Mm-hmm.
the group Haven. Yeah.
Right.
Oh.
And
No, nothing.
Amari, where you want to do any super heart to hearts, or are you going to wait until the next day to really talk to everyone since it's so late early?
I mean, if they want to talk, we can talk. But I mean, is Denise like freaking out, or are we just?
She's kind of silent in the drive, like trying to just absorb everything. She's just like, so do you kill people when you drink the blood?
No. I just drink.
You would know. She drinks from Denise.
Shh, Denise doesn't know.
We genuinely might
yeah,
not
I'm
remember.
I took a picture real quick, Kat, because I can't screen cap on my computer, but I'll send it in a second.
Can you turn to a bat?
No, no.
It's a deep investment.
No.
Can you like run super fast or have like super strength or anything?
Do you sparkle in the sun?
Yes,
She already asked me if I sparkled.
Sparkle.
No, I mean, if you were looking forward to like a real life, like that scene from Twilight where they do the baseball and stuff, I mean, I could ask if we can do that, but I don't think we could. But yeah,
Like basketball and baseball, you guys. Just really want to show off to my girlfriend, okay?
I was just wondering what kind of stuff it means to be a vampire. Is that why you is that why you like have the same hairstyle? Or you just not cut it? That's a stupid question. We've only known each other for a couple months. Of course, you wouldn't have had necessarily cut it. People don't cut their hair every day.
No, well, some people might if they're a
So sorry.
vampire because
They don't.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't you guys are moving again. I don't I don't cut my hair, but if I were to cut my hair, it would just grow back and then I would have to cut it again the next day. I don't kill people. I try not to kill people. And I haven't killed anyone. Don't worry about it. So
Can you eat
I'm
garlic?
not gonna hurt you. I can't eat anything except
Oh.
for blood, or I will throw up. Which I hope my friend's doing okay because he had a lot of nachos earlier, and I'm worried about him.
Yeah. I mean, if it was the other Denny's, then he'd be throwing up one way or another. But our Denny's is the good Denny's.
Yeah. No. I wish I could eat Denny's again.
Now, if I eat Denny's and you drink my blood, will you get a taste of Denny's?
No, I mean, no.
Bob?
Not sponsored by Denny's. Could be sponsored by Denny's. Sponsor us, Denny's. Let us say that we can taste a Grand Slam witch through somebody's blood.
Directly into your veins, and we all know it.
Denise is like, I think we should all spend the night at one of our houses so that in the morning or tomorrow night we can all just have a nice sit down conversation over something.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
Especially since there's an even more important issue on the table.
What would that be?
She's like, well, you're supposed to marry him. We've been dating. You've been dating him. And we want to go to Paris and France and all this other stuff. And that's really complex for me. It's like, how are we going to work it out? What are the arrangements? Like, do you sleep in a coffin? Am I supposed to be in the bed with him? Or are we going to have separate bedrooms?
It's gonna be like in the 50s, 2 beds.
But
like
3 beds.
But like no, like a queen size bed and then like a twin size.
Tonight you get the small bed.
Who goes in what?
I mean, I haven't really thought about it. I just kind of, I've been afraid to tell you for a long time, so yeah, I was just thinking that, Kat. I honestly, and I like go closer to Denise, and I'm sure she's in the passenger seat. I'm like, I don't think Cesare has any romantic feelings towards me, and I don't exactly. I mean, it's just kind of a thing.
She's trying to also whisper, it's like, he talked to me the other day and he says he does like you. He's just not used to. It was really weird. He's like, he said he was not used to non-family being close. I just thought that meant he was very insulated.
Oh, it's insulated something. I I guess we'll just have to figure it out. I mean, if you're not comfortable with any of this, or do you just want to talk about it more or anything? Just let me
No.
know, and I'm not like keeping you. I'm not gonna like hunt you down or anything.
She's like, I know it seems like I'm taking it very well right now, but it probably is going to take a bit for me to really just uh, absorb everything that's going on because it is a lot, and there are certain
Mhm.
things I'm just probably not thinking of that would be very complicated with this whole thing. Like, do you have family we have to get approval from? Do they know? Does your dad and your mom and your brothers and sisters?
Uh, well, it's just me and my dad and my brother. Uh, I should really talk to my brother. I haven't said much to him in a while. But um, if, uh, my dad doesn't. He doesn't know about the vampire thing. If that's what you're asking. Um, and he also doesn't know about my sexuality. He just kind of it. My dad's a mafia boss. Did I tell you that?
She's just like, he's what now? Like mafia, break legs, put people into the river with the cement shoes person?
Yeah.
You should have led with.
Should have led with that.
If that means if I broke up with you, he
No,
shoot my kneecaps.
no. I would deal with it. The reason I became a vampire was so that I didn't have to be under his thumb anymore, and I could deal with him. And I have a plan for that. So yeah, I won't let him hurt you. I promise. And if he even tries, I will kill him. So
Wait, so she's just saying that. So let me get this straight. You are a mafia's daughter vampire who's in arranged marriage with an Italian man who's super rich and hot, and you're dating a waitress from Denny's also, and
If
you
you
run
put it
in
like that, it sounds ridiculous.
and you run in a cult bookstore that is attached to a rundown former theater that needs renovation.
Yeah, I also do blood magic.
Folks, Mari doesn't want this relationship to continue. Apparently,
No, I just
we're
want to get it
trying
all
to
out.
stack a Jenga tower
Just
on its
break
ass.
up with her, Callie. Let it go.
I just
Wait,
wanted to get it all out.
what do you mean by blood sorcery? Like, do you control blood like that cartoon Avatar where you're like, ooh, puppet? Or do you mean like you drink blood and you can like shoot fire from your fingers? Can you like make a rabbit appear out of someone's butt?
Blood?
No. It's more like it wouldn't be to you, but like we had a run in with my friend's sire recently, and I kind of let's not talk about this right now. We can talk about this later.
Cesari's like, yes, we've been in front of your house for like half an hour, but you kept ducking and I didn't want to interrupt. And then he's like, wait, does that mean the books in your store are real? Can I learn blood magic from your books?
I mean, do you want to join?
Join what? The bookstore? I already get the free muffin from the guy who works at night.
I know. I set that up with Tommy. His name is Tommy.
Oh, Tommy, yeah, he gives me and this other guy who comes in every now and then, black gentleman with dreads, who just kind of sits there and plays with cards. Yeah, that guy
I
seems
believe
pretty
that
cool.
his name is Dan. Is that what his name is? Yeah,
Yes,
I give him a banana nut muffin.
Yeah, they say they only have a handful for special people.
Mm-hmm.
Only people the Mario wants to nut.
Oh god. I
So we're gonna go up
Denise.
to your since we're
Yeah.
here. Let's just stay at your apartment, and tomorrow night we can discuss things. It is late, and I am tired, and this is a lot going on. And
Yeah.
Cesare is just kind of quiet right now.
Sorry, you okay, buddy?
It's like, oh, I am fine, but you have not. I'm just wondering how I explain my family next.
We'll get to that. It's okay. I just like
Because I realized that that might be a bit much with the dead bodies and the incest and everything within the family. And as you say that, Denise is like,
Why? So we have a lot of baggage.
Lisa's just like, I'm gonna go home.
If you
Please
would
don't
like,
never talk to me ever again.
if you would
This
like
is why
for me
we're
to drop,
traveling. We have a lot of baggage. We don't want to carry that shit.
if you would you like to come inside? I'll make you some tea.
yes, let's like I said, let's go sleep tonight, and then tomorrow night we can
Okay.
discuss things. That is one thing we have in common. Totally, we both like sleep during the day and do everything at night.
Yeah.
Does that work at night?
Yeah.
Mm.
Come on, Cesare, get out of the back seat. And it's like his back seat is like child lockers. And I have to go open the door.
No, I was
for-
picturing it's like those sports cars where the only
Oh,
way
yeah,
you get in the back
have to
seat is
open
if you move the front.
seat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you have to
That's
move the
why.
entire back seat. It's not like
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
chair, it's the whole thing.
Yeah, I know. Oh man.
It's the one, the new Tesla, so you change it. It's to dog mode. Don't worry, dogs in the car, air conditioning's on. What, they have that? It's a little screen you can program so people know.
Yeah, didn't you say he had a Tesla?
I don't know
do
what
not
he had.
know.
But yeah.
I have a Porsche.
Meanwhile, in Philadelphia, yeah, we got a Porsche.
Val, I swear to God.
This
He
is one
brings it back broken.
This one, the Duke boys realized they made a mistake.
Meanwhile, the rest of us. So it seemed like Denise was taking that really well.
I do
Yeah.
not think so. That doesn't seem like that's what's happening over there.
I mean, we only saw part of it.
You think she's SI?
No. If she was
Stranger
SI, do you really
Things.
think she would be at Denny's? Do you really think they get a lot of vampires there?
Yes.
It was literally just us because one of us made a stupid fucking joke. And then because Mari kept going back.
I'm just saying, that's a great place for when they have rock shows. When you get done with a show, where do you go? Denny's. You know what doesn't look conspicuous? People who are in white makeup and have fake fangs in. You blend in well.
Worked-
I've
feel
had
like it's a
time to
bit of a
think about
stretch.
this.
It worked for Mary the first time she met her, no?
I feel like it's a bit of a stretch, but we could. I mean, I guess we could look into her, see if
I mean, I'm not
her backstory checks out.
super worried. I'm just saying, if we're gonna be paranoid, let's be full, like, Pepe Sylvia paranoid.
I hear you, but I want to be paranoid in a certain direction at the moment, and the direction happens to be kindred aligned right now.
Speaking of kindred aligned, hey Cozy. I'm just saying, I have a whole blackout room, and I keep a queen in there.
What are we talking about right now?
We're gonna have to pass out soon. I don't know if you have your own room here. Do you want to just take my room while I'm in it?
Oh, is that with the female body parts or without?
Without this time, but that's first date. Second date, all bets are off. Come on.
She kind of looks at Liz and kind of looks back at you and she's like,
Wait,
"Yeah,
I mean,
right."
if you two are a thing, like I just thought you were friendly, but if you two are a thing, I
What?
understand.
No, we're not a thing.
I look to Liz just to make sure that that doesn't pierce.
No.
Okay.
But with her, ew, no.
But if you're not
Listen, just
interested,
because she
that's
saw
fine.
me shirtless one time.
Okay, I mean, okay, I'll be frank. I hope more than once for me. Anyway, I'm going to sleep before I burn to death. You're welcome to join.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right. I take you by the hand and I lead you to Adrian's room, and I get you tucked in because we get to have a bed in this blacked out room and not coffins, right?
As
Yeah.
long as it's safe from the sunlight, you're good.
It's like
Yeah.
regular sleeping, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So
Not quite.
I make
but
sure
yeah.
you're set up. I have a nice juice packet set up next to the bed when you wake up, and I make sure that you're settled in. I then go ahead and lay on the other side, and I try to give enough space for Devil Jesus, in case you don't feel comfortable with me like spooning at you.
She, like, sees you, like scooching to the end of the bed, and she, like, turns your head towards her and cups your cheek, and she says, "You are very strange, Adrian."
You speak like the one girl in What We Do in the Shadows. I think we're an even match.
I do not speak
You
that kind. I do
insist
not know what you're
You
talking
actively do, and
no.
you also love to wear this out of date clothing. I'm here
What
for
are you
it. I'm just
wearing?
saying.
You
He
guys make
turns
it sound
over,
like she's wearing
cups her
18th century
face,
clothes, but
and
she is
just before they
wearing
both
just
go
like
corpse, he
modern
plants
cloaks.
a kiss on her lips.
She just
Corpsing.
kind of like,
So they both look like corpses kissing.
yeah.
But it's he thinks of it as trying to do the Notebook, but it comes out as taking two test dummies and going, now kiss.
And with that, if there's anyone else want to do something right before the slip,
Nope, I think we're short on time for that.
okay. So with that, I think we will be ending the session because that's a good little segue to the next day. What will happen? Who knows?
Will
Yeah.
anybody leave Baltimore?
You know, whenever these Baltimore once you're here.
We just keep getting more people coming into Baltimore.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
It's like Uzumaki. We're being pulled in. There's no way out.
You can check out anytime.
We've been
you
sealed in
like,
town.
but you
So-
can never leave.
So with that, we again are ending. Let us go through our plugs. Let's start with Luke.
Have a good night, everybody.
All right.
No streaming for you, friendo?
No, I retired.
That was a
You barely started and you retired, bro.
I hit my peak, and now it's time to go out on top.
all right.
Respect.
Yep. Alex.
I've got nothing.
All right. Good thing I started with those who talk forever. All right. Let's see. Bob.
Hey, hi, Worldwide Sentai. This is Bob Scary VOA coming at you live from Crone Chimera. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, and a slew of other places by my handle, Bob Scary VOA. You can also go to bobscaryvoa.com to listen to my demos because I'm, in fact, a voiceover artist. You know, it's not like you can also find me on Scotty Hood's channel where I play Kamen Rider Voxheart, or excuse me, Netrider Voxheart, legally distinct from Kamen Rider. And you can find me on Milady Saito's channel where I play a number of characters, including the White Dragon Tryhard Ice Edge, or the Paladin of Revolution, Rev.
All right.
Oh, listen to Zaku Talk. We just finished recording. We're almost done with season 1.
Right, and before we move on, just so you know, we put in links in the little doobly-doo at the bottom for people when you're watching, so you can just click and get to various things. Callie.
Follow me on Twitter, Cap Callie. I do art and I post there sometimes. Buy my stickers on Redbubble. And my pen on Etsy. There's a million ducks sitting on it right now. Hang on. Okay, it's this. And I run a game. It's called Unwritten. It's every other Tuesday at 8 o'clock on Scotty Hood's channel on Twitch. Aya is in it, and it's about fairy tales. And I try not to make people cry, but they end up crying anyway. And that's what happens. That's it for me.
It's mostly Dylan's fault. We can all agree.
Okay, last time it was mostly Dylan's fault.
Bob, did you have something to add?
Oh, I was just gonna say, I want everybody to know about that sticker, Michael Roden, please don't sue us. I think that's a reference within your show, right?
Yeah, with it in Unwritten, yes.
Everybody in that show are Muppets.
Yeah.
Not Muppets, they're Buppets. They're legally distinct from Muppets.
I believe it was Ruppets, right?
I think it is Ruppets. We call them.
Well, it's Ruppets. Buppets is the short. Ruppet is my dad. But I want 1 million of those Michael Roden, please don't sue us stickers.
They're great. Go find them on Redbubble.
Yeah, how much are they, Pop?
They're like
a dollar.
They're only $1? That's a fucking steal. I'm gonna use the adult voice. Buy the stickers. Pins are great.
Buy it before Michael Roden does sue me at some point. Please.
Yeah.
And then I'll give him back the $9.
That on it. It's very good.
I know, it's great.
I think you have to worry about Teddy Ruxpin before Michael Roden about the Ruppets. Ruppets sounds almost too close to Ruxpin.
All right.
I think he's dead, so it's fine.
Okay. Speaking of dead things.
Hello, everybody. My name is Aya Golder. You can find me on all the places as such. I have a Twitter. I do arts on there. I have a commission until the end of June. So, if you want some lovely Pride Month art, you can go check that out. And if it's after June, I will probably still do commissions. But right now they're on sale, so they're super cute. So yes, please come. I want to draw gay art. And let's see. I have a game. It's called Saffron Academy. It is a magical school game, mystery adventure thing. I've made people cry, and I made Callie pissed off. So really, I'm living my best life.
Made me cry and be pissed off, and that's
at the same time.
At the same time.
It's my specialty. Yeah, you can go find that on Fraction Moon D&D YouTube channel and Twitch. It is a good time.
All right. And Katrina.
Hi. So you can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter is here, but I also write some things and stuff. I have a 5e D&D racial supplement for Aarakocra and Kenku on the DM's Guild called Birds of Paradise. It's super cool. Go check it out. I also have a magic item supplement on there called Crook and Wands that I co-wrote with my awesome friend Maddie. And that is also on there. So they're both cool as hell. Go check them out.
All right. And finally with me, just continue checking out Baltimore by Night on Clan Chimera. It's every Monday at noon, every fortnightly, every other week. It will pop up. So not the following week after you see this, but the week after. We're hopefully, again, going to be adding more content as we go along. It's just taking a while to find out what's good and stuff to get put on there. And how it is, especially with busy lives. But other than that, unless there's something else, good. Hope you all had a bloody good time.
Ciao.
Keep being heroes.